that she likes.
Does she speak Yiddish?
Do you know, my mother, I don't know if you know about this Yiddish class, my mother, that, do you speak Yiddish, my mother's asking? Oh, your parents didn't speak Yiddish. Well, hi,
Hi,
how are you?
Bonnie.
Who you are?
My name is Freddie. I'm Bonnie's daughter. She's actually gonna listen from bed, so,
Yeah, I'll get her.
or
Okay.
maybe she'll get up, she said. She really likes this program.
I'm glad. Good to meet you.
We're in Chicago. Where are you?
I'm in right outside of Philadelphia.
Oh, cool. All right. You want to get up, Mom?
No, I'm-
I've got a class tonight. My synagogue is having an interesting class about, it's called Jews on Trial. It's about a 6-week class about different trials through the century where Jews were accused, where Jews were the person accused of whatever crime. So it's kind of interesting.
Right,
And tonight is probably the most well-known one, which is the Rosenbergs.
right.
You like to go to that?
All right. I'm gonna have my mom walk over here and then I'm gonna go to
Okay,
my class on a different computer.
okay. Have a good class.
Thank you, sir. All right, Mom.
Hag Hanukkah Sameach.
Chag Sameach, David. How are you tonight?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Did you have a nice beginning of Hanukkah?
Yes, I did. And
Excellent.
where are you located?
I'm in Palm Beach, Florida.
Okay,
And where are you?
right outside of Philadelphia.
Oh, okay. My best friend, who lives 10 minutes from here, he and his wife met in Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
Oh, right across the river. Yeah,
And they lived there for about 38 years together. And then when their daughters were grown and working, they moved down here.
I see.
And I followed them.
Okay. I'm surprised that our host isn't on yet.
I was
Yeah.
just going to say that.
Excuse me?
I was just going to say the same thing.
Right. Mike is not the host tonight because he's
No,
out
no.
on the West Coast. So Alan is filling in for him tonight.
Joe and Alan, right. Joe Rothstein and Alan.
Yeah.
I need to tell them, as much as I enjoy the videos and all that, which usually happens after 9 o'clock, I have to jump off right at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not being rude. I just have to do something. So
I usually get off at 9 o'clock because I have some other things to take care of.
yeah, that's same with me.
Yeah.
Same. And I don't want to make it a late night.
So how cold did it get there yet?
Tonight it's going down to about 42. And the daytime it'll be about 73, 74. But by the end of the week, it'll be back up to 80. I got news for you. I like this cooler weather much better. And I miss autumn. I've been here 4 years now. I miss autumn terribly.
Sounds like you should take a little trip up to Cherry Hill area or Philadelphia area to see some of the trees.
Well, they're past their peak now. My sister and brother-in-law, my nephew and niece all still live in the Washington area,
I see.
where I grew up in Bethesda, Maryland.
Washington, D.C. or state of Washington?
Washington, D.C.
Okay.
I grew up in suburban Maryland. I see new faces and names.
Well, I hope so.
Hey,
Hello.
Hi, Hanukkah Sameach.
Chanukah Sameach to all of you. Hello, Esther.
Alan, I was saying, I apologize in advance. I have to leave right at 9 o'clock. I know I won't get it.
Ashanda Nacharpa.
Sunday.
A harp and a shanda. Good evening. How are you, Al?
Baruch Hashem coming along. I had a bit of a scare, but we're okay.
Baruch Hashem. Baruch Hashem. I'm happy to hear that.
That I had a scare and that I'm okay.
That you're okay. You know what they say in Yiddish, Al?
Besser
Respectfort.
geschrocken wie geschlagen.
Oh, das ist gerecht. Man sagt, schreck mich, aber straf mich nicht.
Yeah,
Scare
yeah,
me,
okay.
but don't punish me. Similar to what you're saying.
Right. My bub used to say it the other way. Besser geschrecken wie geschlagen.
This is good said. Very well said.
No, I think it's okay. The red seems to be gone. It's still
Oh,
swollen.
that's good.
It's all
Good.
swollen. I spoke to the doctor today. She hit me with more antibiotics. She
Oh.
says we haven't ripped up your stomach yet. Have some more. No, everybody is all lit. I mean, I don't even know where we are all across the country. Let's see, 7, 8 o'clock. So 3 hours, 5 o'clock. Yeah, most of us should be lit or just about lit for Chanukah Licht.
Yeah, we get dark very early here in Toronto, where we get dark around 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lit a little after 5 o'clock, about 5:15 already. It was dark.
That's right.
Okay, let me
So
get my.
while we're waiting for people, we can sing Chanukah, Chanukah,
If I shame it, I'll let it
Alle Nacht in Drehlich spielen wir, sind die Käselakis, es sind Kinder, sing Kinder, der Chanukah soll alle Basunde besingen, dem Wunder, kommt alle tanzen und kommt. What some people sing Salvanissim, Dakat for the Nissim, and kommt alle tanzen und kommt.
Nice.
Very nice.
Fully was a radiologist, was needed
Pardon me?
last year. I was within that 30 minutes during my burn, so I did this.
Well,
He happens to be at the other end of the world.
So I heard from Mike, unfortunately, his plane was delayed in LA. And the internet there is lousy, so Mike will not even be able to tune in.
Somebody's got a TV on.
If somebody's got a TV or radio in the background, please mute yourself until we're ready. I can't hear you. All I hear is the radio. Whoever's got a TV or radio on, please turn it off or mute.
you might have to mute everyone.
Yeah.
I would have thought somebody was listening would hear that.
But you can at least
Let's
trust
see.
Leslie. And he does know about local. Realize what could happen to your new clinic if it.
Might be Howard's iPad.
It might be Howard. He looks like the only one that's not right there.
He's not there.
Darling, I'm sorry. I was just trying to.
But you let me do this my way.
See, I don't even see where I can mute everybody. Oh, wait. There we
Went
go.
abroad to live. He pulled out most of his stakes, but he did leave some of his medical library here. Thought I might like to use it, saying that I'm renting the building and the laboratory. Or while I'm looking for those little black ledger books that he used, Dr. Banning, for notes and things. Oh, yes, I remember those. We boxed them up, I think, with some of his other personal things. Where are they now? What did you do with them? Well, we shipped them off to storage, I suppose. It's a sheynkeyt, what you want to be called. Why don't you ask that fellow who handles his business affairs in this country? Name's Hall. Leslie Hall, I think it is. Yes, I'm sure Hall will be happy to advise you. Well, and I'm glad you called.
Al, you're muted.
Boy, about that trouble you're in. What trouble? Come on, don't give me that. I guess then he's talking to Janice. Well, she has no business. Why, you know you can trust her by discretion. Don't blame Janice.
Oh, you muted yourself.
Quite by accident, but the poor girl's really
There
worried.
he is.
Well, I must say, I sympathize. Look, why don't the two of you drop over tonight and now we can sit down and talk this thing through. Well, there's nothing to talk about.
Ah, perfect. Al, you're muted. Al, you're muted.
Interesting. I went to mute Howard. I muted myself. All right. Now, what was it you were saying? I'm so sorry. Oops. What did I just do here? Sure. That's all right. All right. Now we're all better. Everybody hears everybody else now, more or less?
Yeah, so far so good.
Okay. Now you started to say, Esther, when we were trying to get Howard muted.
What was I saying? Remind me. Hashem vergessen.
Well, I said I had to stop you because I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Hashem vergessen. I'll have to think about it.
I know Sean Ferguson very well. He and I are very good friends, especially the older I get, the closer Sean and I get. And his girlfriend, Shauna Ferguson.
That's a good one. I took me a minute to
Yeah,
figure out what.
Shine Ferguson. Shauna.
Hashem
A good one, but an
vergessen.
old one.
Yes,
They're good.
Shawn Ferguson. All right, we got another 2 minutes. We'll wait for people to come on. Had a few people that called in and or wrote in and said, sorry, can't make it tonight. And all right.
Is Sean Ferguson related to Murphy?
To Eddie
Yeah.
Murphy?
Murphy's Law.
Murphy's Law was created by Sean Ferguson.
I don't think so. I don't think so. If anything, they're distant relatives.
They Zen and Cuisine.
Kazina, you know, yes.
Zen and Landslide.
Efsha. All right. So let me tell you that this is my how does that say go? This is my first time, please be gentle. It's my first time hosting. I did play with the system a little bit to try to get familiar. It's a real hassle trying to get things on your screen and share them, but I think I've got it. If I screw it up once or twice, she'll call me names and report me to the boss. And I won't get a bonus after this session. All right. I don't see Joe. I thought Joe was joining us tonight, and I don't see him. So I guess it's going to be Esther, you and me, and Barry. And I don't see Jeff either.
Jeff was on here a minute
And,
ago.
There's
There
Joe.
he is.
Oh,
I see you.
Inani.
I'm sorry. It's those eyebrows that was hiding behind the eyebrows. I couldn't see you.
I blend into the background, okay?
Exactly. The picture behind you is like that. All right. Very good. Very good.
Hello, Marilyn. I see Marilyn.
Hi.
There.
Hi,
How are you,
Esther.
there?
How are
doing?
you?
Fine, thank you. Yourself?
Very well, thank you. Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach.
Yeah, Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach.
Happy Chanukah to all of you.
Yes,
Yes.
same to you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I see Alan Manley is joining. He's a lunchlight of mine. His family is our lunchlight.
Very
Oh,
good,
really?
very good.
I don't
hope
see
he
his
will,
picture. I just see his name.
I hope he will show his Shane upon him over there so we can.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh,
Oh,
Maybe he can do video.
maybe, I don't know.
No, you don't want to see me.
Alan, are you there?
I'm here.
Oh, Evie, nice to see you tonight. I see Karen, I see Evie. I think I know Mary. Mary, are you a Torontonian?
Yes.
How do I know you? You look so familiar.
Esther, you know
I don't know.
everybody.
I'm in Toronto and I thought I'd just log on here. Is Karen there?
Karen is
on?
here. Karen Gluckstein, she's here. I see her.
Yes,
Evie, nice
she's
to
here.
come tonight.
Esther,
Yeah.
Mary and I were cousins.
Hi.
Zinka. And I invited her to join in with us.
Oh,
Our
lovely.
mothers were cousins.
Very
Oh,
nice.
wow.
I know her from, what is your last name, Mary?
Scheinman.
You look very familiar to me.
All
Okay.
right. Well, you're in Toronto, so that's probably why.
Likely.
I have a granddaughter at the University of Toronto.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes.
I don't know. I think all of you Americans better watch out. Looks like a lot of Torontonians are coming on
Yeah.
board.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a wonderful thing. And
Yeah,
some
you're-
of us in America may have to run to
Yes,
Toronto.
Right,
really soon.
exactly. Well, I'm
It
fine
hasn't
if you,
been this bad since Vietnam. I think we're all coming to Canada.
She's the one who
Well,
recommended.
at least your dollar is good here. So come on over in the summer and you'll be able to do some, spending. Your
Yeah.
money's
Sounds like
better
a
than
plan.
ours.
All right, mentions the sheynkeyt. I want to welcome everybody to the FJMC's Yiddish Alive Affinity Group. And I hope you're prepared to read the Purvete Yiddish. Me geht her in a Purvete Yiddish. Me geht singen a bissel, spielen a bissel. Es wird sein geht. Me gehen freilich zu sein. Okay? So we're going to be very happy. We'll sing a little, we'll hear a little, we'll laugh a little. Should be good. A couple of reminders, if you please. If you're not speaking, please mute. If you have anything in the background, a radio, a TV, a barking dog, a crying grandchild, I don't see any people here who would have crying children, hopefully. Please keep yourself muted unless you're ready to speak. When you want to speak, either unmute by clicking the unmute or pressing the space bar on your keyboard, and we'll be able to speak and hear you. If you're able to show us video, we'd love to see your Shane upon them so we can relate a name to a face. That helps. You know, we want to know, we want to be able to answer the question that one of the old-time Jewish comedians used to say all the time when he was on stage. No, du kennst mir.
Yeah.
Okay, du kennst mir. And now I forgot his name all of a sudden. It's me. Oh, God. What was his name? Yeah. All right.
Menashe.
Menashe
Menashe
Stolnik. It's me, Menashe. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want to do something, if you want to answer a question, if you raise your hand, or the other way you can do that is if you look on the bottom where it says reactions, there's actually a place where you can put a hand up or, show a clapping thing, just something that we can see you. And so that's always good to do. All right. Now I can't get it down. Isn't that wonderful? There it is. Raise hand and
Click it again and it'll go away.
I tried. It didn't.
There it goes.
Supposed to. There it goes. All right. So we're all good there. All right. Very good. So I know on the list there are a couple of newbies. Is anybody on this board right now new to the Yiddish Alive? It's your first time. Okay, Sherry, good, and just Sherry. So we will ask you to unmute and please tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, where you learned your Yiddish, you know, a little bit about all that. And if you can do it in Yiddish, auf Yiddish, we would appreciate that. If not, that's all right. Give it to us in English. You're on.
All right, Sherry Stern. I am born, bred, and still remain in Baltimore County, Maryland. I was a city girl for many years. And I recognize some faces actually from other, whether it was Highest or BZD or March of the Living, from different programs throughout this past year and a half. I only know Abyssala Yiddish from my mom, and that is actually one of my regrets in life, that I wasn't interested more at the time. So I thought I would be interested and pick up what I can, not because it's a super alive language, but because I'd like to carry it forward, and perhaps my children and grandchildren will be interested at some point. That's me.
Efshah, maybe, Efshah. We can hope. Okay. And so you really didn't learn a whole lot of Yiddish. Did anybody in the family speak Yiddish? Your parents, your grandparents?
My parents both did, and they would often do that when they didn't want us children to know, you know, like I'm sure it was like that. Yeah, I see a lot of nodding heads. They would also speak Pig Latin, which took us only a very short while to figure out what that was, and then they couldn't use that anymore. And my maternal grandmother and maternal great grandmother also spoke Yiddish.
Okay, so it's familiar to your ear.
Yeah.
Good, good. Well, welcome. I will let you know that we are in the midst of breaking this group up a little bit, because Esther and so many other people who are on this board this evening are fluent Yiddish speakers, okay? Like my Spanish once upon a time, before I forgot most of it, was I could go as fast as any Puerto Rican out there. These folks are rather fluent, but there are those on the board that also are beginners, they're neophytes, and they don't know much. And we're going to work on bringing up a group that is just for people like that, just like you. So please don't leave us. I hopefully early into next year we will have that. So we will also meet twice a month, and we'll go right back to the very basics. And I love to do that because it's my thrill to turn people on to the language. Esther, do you have something for us?
Well, de eerste zaak is, ik wil wensen alle meine gute Freunde toe, een freiliche Chanukah. En hoffentlich ob mir gegessen ein bisschen Latkes, ich mein?
Ja.
Ja, das gegessen Latkes?
Mhm. Ja.
Und was hast du liebst essen mit der Latkes? Was hast du mit deiner Latkes?
A bisschen applesauce.
Applesauce?
Smettana.
Smettana is sehr good. Sour cream, sicker,
yeah.
maple syrup.
Zoren cream.
Sour cream, thank you, Al. Abe, they're good. Well, welcome everyone to tonight.
Isn't Zola cream the same as smetana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smetana and Zoa cream. That's right. It's the same thing, Marilyn.
Yeah.
Esther,
anyway, yes.
can I introduce another cousin?
Sure.
Plus your $5.
Oh, ich bin Rivke from Barry, Ontario. Oh, 1 minute. Mary's just on trying to join the meeting too.
So Becky, die redest Yiddish? Kennst du reden Yiddish? Du redest Yiddish? Du verstehst Yiddish?
Ja, ich verstehe Alding.
Wo hast du gelernt an Yiddish?
From meine Bubbe and Zeta and my Mama, Tata and Tantes.
Sehr good. So der Zahlenrep ist wegen deiner Sprüche. Tell me a little bit about your family.
Yeah, I understand everything.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. My tata was a Schneider.
A Schneider, a tailor.
A Schneider, yeah.
Dein Tata ist gewesen a Holocaust survivor?
No, nein. Hat gegangen zu Russia. As is Moiradik of the Germans. So took my mama and tata and my family, my cousins, and my alligate to Russia. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, they survived, but Russia was no picnic either.
Yeah, hat sich gewillt ratten finden sein Leben. He wanted to save his life.
Yeah.
Wie hat geboren?
In Krassenstaff, Poland. Krassenstaff. Near Lublin.
They're good.
Yeah.
They're good. Well, welcome. Welcome to our group.
Deinem Dank.
Sehr schein. It's a pleasure. Wie noch is haar nieuwe member hand benacht? Wie is Mary? Mary is gedeischte Mut hand benacht, you know? Mary?
Ich denke es ja, aber ich sehe nicht.
Ich sehe sie nicht. Ich meine sie nicht.
She was here and she must have gotten cut off, but
okay.
the three of us are cousins.
Yeah.
Hello, Tova.
Ich sehe jetzt meine Freundin Tova in Highland Park.
Ja, Tova, mot gebenkt von dir. Ist schon nicht lang gewesen. We miss Tova. She hasn't been here for quite some time.
I know. I just I hope you would be talking Yiddish more. And I heard there's going to be a break, of 2 classes. And I'm in a Yiddish class anyhow, a group.
Okay.
At that time, Tova, there'll be a lot more for you on this side because then the Yiddish speakers will really go at it hot and heavy, and that will be wonderful for you. And for the rest of us, we'll go.
No. There are a lot of people there who speak Yiddish in the group here. A lot of people.
Yeah. So I'm saying you'll have a little more fun once we neophytes break off to the other side. We won't hold you back.
I'm taking a class. I just finished at Builder Center. 3 weeks of Yiddish women writers. Very interesting.
Oh, sorry.
Really?
Yeah. Anybody can get into it.
Here's a great Yiddish expression for that. Hoo-ha!
Yeah. No. I think it's very interesting.
No, Al, so do nog een expression op een zaak.
Ja.
Geweldig.
Yeah. That's right.
Dus is een geweldige zaak.
Yeah.
Ik zie een nieuwe man, heet Motti. Motti, du bist een nieuwe member hand benacht?
Ja, ik heb gezien op een internet, dat ze doet samen in groep. En ik heb gewollt hören, een beetje meer Yiddish.
Das gewollt hören, een beetje Mameluschen, ha?
Das ist nicht meine Mameluschen. Mein Mameluschen ist Hebräisch.
Ich sehe, ich kann hören. Ja. Die Zeilen sind ein bisschen von deinem Spruch, Motti.
Aber ich habe gelernt, reden Yiddish, weil meine Mama hat gehabt ein Store.
Ein Geschäft.
Ein Geschäft.
Oh my God.
En ik heb gelernt van de Weibers, wie man redt Yiddish.
Van de Weiber?
Van de Weiber wird kommen, kaufen.
Du meinst de Frauen.
De Frauen, de Weiber.
Listen, ich hab hein gelernt, als Yiddish ist gewähnt eine weiberische Sprache, Hebräisch ist gewähnt eine Mannssprache. in Unheim.
Do you want to explain that in English, translate it?
I just want to say, I just learned tonight in this class of poetry I'm taking in Yiddish, is that Yiddish was always a Weiberische. It's the women who spoke Yiddish, but the males spoke Hebrew. It was a higher level because the males could pray, they knew Hebrew, while the women were just designated to do home stuff. And Yiddish is a home language. It was.
But religious
I
men
thought it was
did not
very
speak
interesting.
Hebrew. They didn't even understand Hebrew. They davened
Well,
in
depends
Hebrew.
where.
But
Yeah, well,
Hebrew
depends where they
Hebrew
were.
was Lashon Kodesh. They did not speak Hebrew.
But you're talking about really Orthodox Jews.
Yes, I'm not talking about modern Israelis. I'm talking about Orthodox.
Not even modern Israelis, even regular Israeli. I mean, people that came from Poland, Russia, Romania, some from Hungary, not that many, spoke Yiddish.
Yeah.
Very good. And so anyway, okay. So the talents of this von da Mishpuche, das da Ugeharden. Tell us a little bit about your family.
My family, well,
you speak it, say it in Yiddish, and then you can translate it.
Well, it will be. Ich verstehe als Sach mehr, wie ich kann reden jetzt, because the English hat mir.
Right.
Es fällt in.
That's right.
It fällt in the English, so it's a little tough.
Oh no, the rest I get in Yiddish.
Ich habe geboren in Israel. Meine Mutter hat gekommen zu Israel in 1932. Und sie hat gefunden meine Tate dort. Sie gewohnt, und ich habe geboren in just before Israel became a nation.
Very nice.
That's it. I'm an only child. Ich bin an enkel. Was else kann ich erzählen?
No, this is very good.
Ich gekommen hier in Amerika in 69.
Wie wohnst du?
In the Boston area.
Boston.
Wo?
Wie in Boston.
It's between Boston and Providence, and it's called a little town called Norton,
weißer.
Jeff, are you from Boston?
Ja.
Du bist from Boston, okay. So, das ist dein Schuchen.
Wir sind ein Mannsmann.
Wie bist du von?
Linfield.
Linfield?
Ja.
Die
andere Seite von Boston.
Ja.
Oh, Michael Ferber kennt dich, Motti. Wie ist Michael Ferber? Siehst du was kennt dich? Die kennt dich, Motti.
Michael Ferber.
Yes.
Ferber.
Warte, ich bin von TI.
From where?
TI, Temple Israel. Temple Israel in Sharon.
Oh, from Sharon. Okay.
Schreinem.
Ja.
Ich habe gewohnt in Sharon vor über 20 Jahren.
Aha.
Das ist eine kleine Welt.
Ja.
Aber wie noch mehr sagt in Jiddisch, es ist eine Welt mit Weltlich.
Emmis.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Anyhow,
Hat man andere
noch ist du. Was?
Hat man andere neue Menschen?
Ne, sieh ich, du. Sie sehen mit zu du, was ist ein neuer Gast? Ich sehe nicht.
Einmal, zweimal, dreimal.
So.
Also,
That's it.
verkauft. Okay, So, if we can then, since we don't have any newbies on the board, I understand that tonight we have a treat that Jeff and Barry are going to give us a bit of an education this evening with words and expressions that deal with adjectives. Adjectives, words that describe something else. An adjective, if you remember your English, is a word that describes a noun, which is something that names something. And possessive is yours, mine, and ours. Okay, would be a great name for a movie, come to think of it. So without any further ado, we will turn it over to these two gentlemen and Mirgate Herden of this.
Hey, I interject. Is there a poem tonight from Saul?
As far as I know, there is, but I think we'll go with you guys first.
Okay.
If that's okay. Osman lost.
Okay.
Barry wird unheiden.
Okay.
Barry's going to begin.
So as we've done in the past, I'm going to say a word in English and ask for people to say its Yiddish equivalent. So the first word is broad or wide, W-I-D-E.
Right.
Twas.
Bright, yes.
Right.
Bright. Next word is fast.
Schnell.
Schnell.
Is een andere wet ook.
Schnell.
Gier.
Gier.
Snel. Yeah.
Snel oder gier.
Yeah.
Even, E-V-E-N.
Glach.
Yes.
Azoi.
Even is glach. Big. B-I-G.
Voice.
Right. Grice. Okay, next one is two English words. Easy or light in terms of weight.
Drink. Drink.
Ringe.
Ringe.
Next one is thin.
Tin.
Da.
Oh, yeah.
I have Dean. Maybe
Thin.
there's other equivalents.
Yeah.
Tin.
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 Next one is thick.
Dick.
Grob.
Yeah.
No, grub
No.
means.
Grob. Oh yeah, grob.
I have deek.
Grob.
Yeah.
Dick.
Oh, Dick.
Dick or grobber. Grob is fat.
Grob is fat.
Yeah.
Next
Grub is
one,
very pejorative. Also,
Yeah.
it's very much a put down grub.
here's
Grub
three.
is a gross. It's more like we use the English gross.
Yeah.
Grob
Yeah.
Grob wie Schwein, yeah.
No, yeah, but that's only if you talk excuse me, that's only if you talk about a person.
Yeah.
It's gross. What if you have to
Right.
say grobe flesh, a thick piece of meat? It's not the same connotation.
Sure.
The slang if somebody says is a grubber ink sometimes could mean, as Jeff said, it's not a nice way to describe somebody.
Yeah, right.
It means he's kind of like a little rough around the edges.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch it around. I'm going to give you the Yiddish word.
Moshe has a question. Moshe,
I'm sorry.
hat a Frage?
Question.
Okay, I'm going to give,
I thought you.
I'm going to give the Yiddish word, and there's three.
Wait. Let Moshe flag
I'm
this.
sorry.
Hat a Frage.
Grobe also means coarse.
Right. Very
And the old boxes of
good.
diamond crystal salt on the side, it was written in Yiddish, and they used to say grobe Salz.
Grobe Salz.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Richtig.
That's the kosher salt. Yeah, the kosher salt. So yeah, that's right.
No, better continue.
Okay, I'm going to say the Yiddish word and give me the English equivalent. There are three English equivalents. Hike.
Hi.
Hike.
Oh, yeah.
Tall. Anybody else have English equivalent?
Yeah. If you say hike, louder. Louder.
Right, loud.
Hoyach. Oh,
Speak
hoyach
louder.
is louder.
Right,
And the
louder.
last one I have is high,
High.
H-I-G-H.
You could also say hecher, taller.
Yeah,
Het is hecher for M.
Haze,
So that's also tall.
Hot.
Hot.
hot,
Hot.
Heiß. Heiß. Yeah.
weich,
What is
weich,
this way? How?
Veich,
weich, soft.
soft.
Oh, hi, Mary.
Hi, I'm sorry, just I made it back.
Okay.
Good, good.
Okay, let's switch back to the English. Sad, S-A-D.
Troyer.
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 Right,
Oh,
Troyer.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, different, here's another one, easy or light in terms of weight.
Leicht.
Ach. Leicht.
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 Like,
Just leicht.
like.
Yeah.
Ugly,
Mies.
Mies.
Mieskite.
Yeah.
Mieskite is
an
ugly.
ugly
These
person.
guys.
Mies.
We all know that.
Mieskite is an ugly person or ugliness. Ugly is mies.
Mhm.
Mies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mieskite is.
A mieskite.
Foolish,
Nourish.
Nar.
Nourish.
nourish, yeah.
Oh, a fool.
Low, L-O-W.
Nidrik.
What?
Nidrik.
L-O-W, low.
Nidrik.
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 Yeah.
New,
Nine.
nigh, yes.
Nye.
Nye or Naya?
Nigh.
Nigh,
Naya.
Naya is a newer,
Depends on what part of Europe you're from.
newer.
yeah.
That's true, eh?
No, slow, S-L-O-W.
Langsam.
No.
Pamelech.
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 Oh,
Hold on.
Pamelech.
Denying enough near the Lamel. Gay Pamelech. Gay Pamelech. Like
Yes.
So, who's is zur Stadt?
Understand?
Zur Stadt? Oh,
Oh,
no, I
sh-
thought that was to
understand.
slow down. Okay,
Oh.
yeah, okay. Verstehen.
Happy,
I thought verstehen is,
Slow down.
yeah, right. Zur Stadt, okay.
Yeah.
happy,
What?
Right.
freilich, yes.
Oh, Freyler.
How about zufrieden?
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
That's happy too.
Wait a minute.
Next.
Freilich?
Freilich. Next one is short, S-H-O-R-T.
Klein,
Quartz.
klein,
Klein is small.
Quartz,
Quartz.
Klein.
oh, kurz,
yeah.
yeah, kurz.
Klein is little.
Yeah, yeah,
Kurz is
good point.
short.
Yeah, good
Short.
point.
smart, S-M-A-R-T.
Quartz.
Of course.
Courts. Yeah.
Smart. Smart is
Smart.
Klig.
Klug,
Yeah.
Klieg.
Klug.
Smart.
Klieg.
Depends
Wise.
where you're from.
Jeff, your turn.
Okay. Okay. Wir will spielen Yiddish Jeopardy.
Oh, yeah.
Play Yiddish Jeopardy.
Oh, ja. Verein
Okay.
1000.
Ich will dir geben a Wert of English. I will give you a word in English. Und die wirst entweder auf Yiddish mit der Frage. And you'll
Okay.
answer in Yiddish with a question. Zum Beispiel. Zum Beispiel,
For example.
Marshall. For example,
Yeah, hi.
ich sag fast. F-A-S-T. Musier empfind. Was ist Gier? Versteht, allemaal?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, we will nun hebben. We're
Yeah.
gonna begin now.
Okay.
Crooked.
Bus is verkrimmt.
Krim.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
what's very good. What's is
Richtig.
krim? That was good.
Was ist krumm? Richtig.
Krim.
Clean.
What's is rain?
Ze.
Yes.
Was
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 ist
is
rain?
soda? Was is
Rain.
soda?
Richtig. Weak.
Was ist schwach?
Was ist schwach?
Ja, richtig. Heavy or difficult.
Was ist schwer?
Sehr gut.
Schwer zu sein, ein Jid.
Ja, ja.
Ja.
Emes.
Emes.
Strong.
Was ist stark?
Was ist stark? Stark.
For 400 Tula. Beautiful.
Was ist shame?
Okay. For 600. For 600 Tula. Narrow.
Was ist Shmuel?
Very good.
I'm waiting for the daily double.
I'm with you, Marilyn. I'm with you, Marilyn.
Okay.
She's on
Double
my team.
jeopardy. 30.
Was ist
Was ist schmutzig?
schmutzig? Ja.
Schmutzig.
Schmutzig, yeah.
Schmutzig.
Okay.
Can we phone a friend?
That's a different game.
Final jeopardy now.
Okay.
Okay. Possessive adjectives. All right. Wie sucht man my?
Mine.
Meine.
Mine.
My.
Mine.
Was ist meine? Meine.
Ah,
Ja,
Was ist
meine.
meine?
geht zu gier. You're going too fast. Geht zu schnell. Meine, all right, there's singular. So if what you're describing, the adjective describes something singular, it's mine. If it's plural, it's mine. I'll give you some examples in a minute. Wie sucht man your?
Deine.
Dein. Wie sucht man his? How do you say his?
Ihres.
Seins.
Dein.
Seins.
Dein. Wie sucht man her?
Ears.
Hier.
Yeah.
Ears.
Wie sucht man its? ITS.
Das.
It's
There's no such thing in Yiddish.
No such thing.
sein. It's it's sein.
Dein.
What is the word? No, I never heard of it. It's
If it's not masculine or not feminine,
Dein.
what is the word?
wie sucht man our?
Unsere.
No one's saying what is anymore.
What?
Are we not playing?
I'm sorry.
But that's
No, we finished Jeopardy.
We finished
Oh,
Jeopardy.
okay.
We finished. We had final Jeopardy.
Yeah,
Nobody
got it.
won.
Oh, okay.
Your, plural.
Deine.
Dein.
Eins.
Deine.
Deine.
Dein is, that's a more informal. If you're more formal and you say your to people.
There.
Oh, iron. Yeah, that's right.
There.
There.
Their.
Seire.
There.
Yeah.
Whose?
Femins.
Femins. Okay. So.
That's good to mention.
Femins.
Yeah.
So I'll give you some examples. Zum Beispiel. Mein Buch ist dick und schwer.
My book is
My
thick
book
and
is
hard.
Heavy.
Is thick and heavy.
Yeah.
Meine Bier sind reich.
My books are red.
My book, that's plural. My books are
books are
red.
red.
Something.
My books are red.
Red.
Colors.
Wrote.
Unsere Auto is alt. Unsere Auto
Our
is
car is old.
Car is old.
Our
Car is
car is
old.
what?
Old.
Unser Auto is alt.
Oh,
Unsere Autos sind neu.
Our cars are new.
New.
Our cars are new. The difference, unser, unsere. Okay.
Plural, right?
Sein Bleier is long.
The pencil.
Is
The
long.
Mein
pencil is long,
Bleier
right?
is long.
My pen is long.
Yes.
Say it again.
Her pencil is long.
Pencil.
Her pencil.
Pencil, right.
Seine Bleiers seinen kurz.
Their
Is her
Pencils
short?
their pencils are
Pencils are
short.
short.
Then how do you say pen? If Blaya is pencil, what is
Feather.
pen?
Feather.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
feather, yeah.
Feather?
Like a feather pen, yeah.
It dates to when
Feather.
it was literally a quill.
Yeah,
Right.
quilt, yeah.
Okay, so the
feathers.
difference between the singular possessive and the plural possessive is an ion at the end. Unser, unsere, mein, meine.
All the plurals are Canadian, eh?
Hey,
The plural, eh?
Yeah.
Fartig.
So good.
Sehr good, sehr good. Yasher Koach, Jeff and Terry.
Herzlichen Dank.
Yes.
Herzlichen Dank.
Sehr shine.
Yeah.
Barry and
Wonderful.
Barry euch.
Shine 'em
Very,
down.
yeah.
Mentioned. Okay, wonderful.
Thank you, Jeff.
So, is Saul Awind with us tonight? Saul, I see the chair. I don't see the body. No, Saul, hello. Ich hab das zu der gets Saul Awind. Hello. Okay.
Let me say he is.
Efter später. Okay, so wir haben etwas ein Lied heint. Wem will mir singen ein Lied? Who wants to sing me a song?
This is the Chanukah, Al. Die hast doch get the leader for Chanukah.
Yeah, I did one before. Somebody else's turn. Unsere Menschen darf singen.
Was ist ein Chanukah-Lied?
Ja, wir haben gesungen Chanukah, Chanukah, ja, und die verschiedenen. Jetzt darf wir haben unsere, I can't even think tonight. Noch a Lied.
So, kannst du mir singen? Oi, 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 schicker is a goy. Schicker is a schlechte taste.
Wait. I will.
I have a question. Do you call do Americans call latkes or latkes?
Latkes.
Latkes.
Saul is back.
Oh, he
Latke is one and Latkes is a few of them.
Yeah.
Latkes, yes, plural.
So in Yiddish, aren't they chremsels?
Oh, no.
That's different.
Oh,
Similar. And then
That's a holiday.
Kremsel is a Passover thing.
Yeah. Passover is the best.
Well,
The best.
I ate latkes on Passover and chremsels on Hanukkah. All right.
Al, do you have the
You
video?
can have Kremsels too because they're fried in oil anyway.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yes, I have that one. But as long as Saul is here, let's hear a little poetry of Yiddish. Rain nicht schmutzig.
Hello, everybody.
I get that.
So I've got a poem here that I wrote way back in September, and it's called Ich bete dich sehr. So it says, I ask you sincerely, Ich bete dich sehr, komm her. I'm asking you sincerely, come over here. Lass me sich durchschmissen, Flehe, das reute Joach, wird sich gießen. Let's talk it over before the bloody red soup will start pouring. Gib de Hand, we soll reden mit Verstand. Give me your hand so that we should talk with understanding. Was bist du also heiß gebunden? Willst machen du a shooting? Why are you so hot and bothered? You want to make a mess? Willst am Soldaten schicken nach der Polizei? Zeben du zan, 1, 2. You want that we should call the police? They'll be here, 1, 2.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Ze hebben de gaan wegnemen in de Twas. Ze sitzen met de miese. They're gonna take you away and put you in prison, and you're gonna be sitting with the ugly ones. Als zu lieb am Missverständnis, zu lieb a Verdreienisch in Achish. It'll happen because of a misunderstanding, because of a roundabout crazy thought. Es ist besser, als man kann sich geben, a Redadorech, eine Red, terwijl eine schwagt, and hate in horror. It'll be better if we can talk it over, then one will talk while the other one is quiet and listen. Kimaheya, lama zech nish kriegen meya. Come on over here. Let's not argue anymore. Thank
Very
you.
nice.
Very good.
Shane.
Well
Wonderful.
done.
Dank so. Very, very good.
Yeah.
Okay, jetzt haben wir ein paar Sachen mehr. Wir haben das Wort von der Tag, von der Vorwärtsfrau. So, 1 Minute, als ihr könnt kriegen. Wie ist es? Da ist es. Und jetzt darf ich machen auf dem Screen. Warte, da. Sorry. Okay. We're gonna make like, let's see, we gotta do this. Like this, and
Shalom Aleichem. I'm Rachel Schechter, editor of the Forwärts. Welcome to Yiddish Word of the Day. Today we'll talk about die sheynkeyt, beauty, die sheynkeyt. Someone or something that's beautiful could be sheyn wie gold, as beautiful as gold. Sheyn wie gold. A beautiful woman could be sheyn wie Esther Hamalke, as beautiful as Queen Esther. Sheyn wie Esther Hamalke. A handsome man could be sheyn wie Yosef Hatzadik, as handsome as the righteous Joseph in the Bible. Sheyn wie Yosef Hatzadik. Der Krasavitz is the handsome man. Der Krasavitz. Die Krasavitze, the beautiful woman. Die Krasavitze. And here are 4 proverbs that have the word sheyn in it. Alle Kalis seinen sheyn, alle Mesim seinen frum. All brides are beautiful. All people who just died are pious. Meaning, sometimes it's better to tell a white lie. Alle Kalis seinen sheyn, alle Mesim seinen frum. A voyageur tornish nemen can sheyn vibe. A traveling salesman shouldn't be married to a beautiful woman. A voyageur tornish nemen can sheyn vibe. As men is reich, is men sheyn, klug, me can zingen. When you're rich, you're attractive, you're intelligent, and you can sing too. As men is reich, is men sheyn, klug, me can zingen. Finally, a gesorden, die Kale is zu sheyn. A flaw, the bride is too beautiful. Meaning, I know I shouldn't complain, or said when someone else is complaining when they really shouldn't. A gesorden, die Kale is zu sheyn. So let's review. I'll say the phrase or proverb, you repeat after me. Die sheynkeyt.
Die sheynkeyt.
Sheynkeyt. Sheyn wie gold.
Sheyn wie gold.
Sheyn wie gold. Sheyn wie Esther Hamalke.
Sheyn wie Esther
Sheyn wie
Hamalke.
Esther Hamalke.
Ja.
Sheyn wie Yosef Hatzadik.
Ein
Ein
Yosef
Sheynkeyt
Hatzadik.
Yosef Hatzadik. Der Krasavitz.
Der Krasavitz.
Der Krasavitz.
Ja.
Die Krasavitze.
Die
Die Krasavitze.
Die Krasavitze.
Alle Kalis seinen Shame. Alle Mesim seinen Frum.
Alle
Kalis seinen Shame. Alle Mesim seinen Frum. A voyageur tor nicht nehmen can shame vibe. A voyageur vibe. As men is reich, is men shame, klug, me can singen.
As men
As men is right,
singen.
Achesorn, die Kale ist zu shame.
Achesorn,
die Kale
ist zu shame.
I hope you enjoyed our Yiddish word of the day. Until we meet again, stay safe and healthy. And if you want to watch other Yiddish words of the day, be sure to subscribe to the Forwards YouTube channel. Sei gesund.
Dankeschön.
Okay. So, by the way, if you're not aware of that, this goes on. There are so many of them. Whoops, I made a boo-boo there. 1 second. I'm supposed to stop there. Okay.
While Al is doing that, an interesting observation. Do you know where the Yiddish word for salesman comes from?
Oh,
Voyageur, French.
Yeah.
Voyageur. Voyageur.
That's interesting.
Voyageur.
Really?
Yes.
thanks, Jeff.
Okay, so we have also a bit of a song here. And I'm going to put it up on the screen right away. Let me see where we have this one right here. And we will make sure that we share the audio so that we can hear that, right? Whoops, share sound. And we will get one going. And I think you're going to like it.
Wieder klingt der Schliedel, Mame loschen sis doch am Chaie. Die Klasmerin gekommen, spielen jüdische Nigunim, die alte Lieder spielen am Chaie. Хоть auf Jiddisch lang geschwiegen, singen mir mit Vergnügen, jeder bei a Tanzu Moletam. Tomer fällt der Gramm zum Liedl, zum Asterone bei dem Fiedel. Sing men unter Chiribiribam.
Oh, you fucking
Tomer
asshole.
fällt der Gramm zum Liedl, zum Asterone bei dem Fiedel. Sing men unter Chiribiribam. Chiribim, chiribam, din bazunderinnen, chiribim, chiribam, und vergehen und sich nicht schämen, chiribim, chiribam, chiribim, bom, bim, bom, bam, chiribiribiribiribim, bom, bam, chiribiribim, bom, bam, chiribiribiribiribim, bom, bam, chiribiribim, bom, bam. I der Schlieder wird geweuern, sie sind der Scheuer nicht verloren, los Feiers auf und Triebetschef nicht verloschen. I dun seine neime Spuche, schikun umit und abroche, mir red, mir schreit, mir singt, auf Mame loschen. Moskwa, Peterburg und Kiew, Petach Tikva, Tel Aviv, Krim, Ades, New York, Jerusalem, San Francisco und Berdichev, jeder Stadt und jeder Jaschef. Oh, singt men lekayim. Kiribim, kiribam, zin bazum derinnen. Kiribim, kiribam, und verkehren und sich nicht schämen. Kiribim, kiribam, kiribim, bom, bim, bom, bam. Kiribiri, biri, biri, bim, bom, bam. Kiribiri, bim, bom, bam. Kiribiri, biri, biri, bim, bom, bam. Kiribiri, bim, bom, bam. Kiribim, kiribam, бой один и бой с друзьями. Kiribim, kiribam, бой на Yiddish вместе с нами. Kiribim, kiribam, kiribim, bom, bim, bom, bam. Kiribiri, biri, biri, bim, bom, bam. Kiribiri, bim, bom, bam. Kiribiri, biri, biri, bim, bom, bam. Kiribiri, bim, bom, bam.
Whoa.
Hat a Stimme, den Jägerler.
Where was that film now?
Basic voice. Michael hat es gefunden. Michael hat es gefunden, ich weiß nicht.
Sehr good. Oh.
That was great.
Ja. Okay, noch einer. Basic voice, weiß. Ate sei. Okay, ik darf kriegen. Where are we? Okay, so I want to share the screen. I want to share this. No, this one. Okay. Make sure we have sound. We got it. Okay. Like this. It's a little different. It's the song you know, but it's a little different. Watch the translations. Just make things bring a knife.
Romania, 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 Romania. Die amolige Romania, die farmochometige Romania. Mutsachoy sa Romania. Oi, ist das ein Land, a feine, a schöne. Romania, 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 Romania. Die, wie man sieht, ist geboren geworden, Romania. Und wird verbracht seine Kinder in Romania. Wir haben gehört, als so viel sich reunelig wegen der Romania. Wie nennt man noch ein Land? As a in Shane. Dort zu wohnen ist ein Vergnügen. Wusst du's Herz glistiert, du's kannst du kriegen. A Marmeligele. A pastramele, a carnazzele.
What's a carnazzle?
A spicy grilled beef sausage. In a glaze wine. In Romania ist doch geht, wenn kein Deiges weiß man nicht. Wein trinkt man überall, man verbasst mit Kaschkawal. That's a kind of cheese. In Romania ist doch geht, finken Sorgen weiß man nicht. Wein trinkt man früh bis spät, man verbasst a Castra Bett. That's a pickle. That's a stickel. Oi, gewaltig, wer mich schicke, ich lieb noch Brinsen, Mama, lig ich tanzen, fräsig, bis der Stelje, wenn ich es ab Hable schelle. Oi, zusammen frage, besser kann nicht sein. Oi, Erfahrung liegen ist nur Romanisch Wein. Sie viel essen ist nicht gut, wenig ist gesinnter. Nur wer es sich ganz getun ist, ja, im warmen Winter. Oi, zusammen frage, besser kann nicht sein. Oi, Erfahrung liegen ist nur Romanisch Wein. Ai, digga-digga-dam, digga-digga-dam, ai, digga-digga-dam, digga-digga-dam. Je kim kirke Minche Meier, steht im Kerch die Kerchnerreihe und getinen auf der Straße, es macht der Kiegel und kommt Schabes. Ist Moische Chaim ungekimmen den besten Heilig Siege nehmen, kommt noch den Bruder Schmiel, hat der Kitzel in der Still. In das Mädel nebach bloß sich in, sie will nicht nur, sie lässt sich Oh, zusammen Chaie, besser kann nicht sein. Oi, Erfahrung liegen ist nur Romanisch Wein. Kitze Kischen ist a Knacker, wenn ist alt 16. Wenn man kischt einen alten Kacker, hebt uns ein Knecht. Was schaffen hat ins Gotter Welt mit Nissen und mit Winter. Galatione machen Geld in Litwakis Kinder. Oi, zusammen Chaie, besser kann nicht sein. Oi, Erfahrung liegen ist nur Romanisch Wein. Ai, la, 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 ai, la, 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 ai, la, 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 ai, la, 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 la. Romania, 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 Romania. Romania,
Ja, ich weiß nicht, soll ich sagen, what a
You ever
pair of
wondered
lungs on that
what
one?
actors and actresses do when they have to get in shape really fast for a movie? Because I can promise you.
Give me 1 second here, please.
Alan, I'm gonna have to run. And I don't think I'll be here in 2 weeks. I'll be traveling.
Oh, good. Be careful.
Thank you so much. I will be.
Have
Happy
a safe
Hanukkah,
trip.
everybody.
Happy
Stay
Hanukkah.
safe.
All right, so before we,
Gesundheit.
for those who want to hang out a minute or two, I have one more goodie for you. I'm going to try to get it up on the screen. Let's see. Here we go. Just want this one up here. Okay, so again, it's a little poetry. It's translated for you. 'Twas the Nacht of Chanukah. Oi, what a shock. Emitz von Drussin was picking our lock. Und dorten beim Tier steht a Seide in blue. Or in his cup a blue yarmulke, too. His ponem was Shane, der Gartenfeld would love it. Round his neck hung a chain, mit a gold, Magen David. He wore silken tzitzis beneath his vorled vest, when a kleiner flag of Israel was draped on his chest. Zuchim, I'm no ganef, so please, sei nicht nervous. I'm in the spirit of Chanukah, here at your service. Mention or call me Reb Shalom Shapiro. Without me, this yontif might need a new hero. I visit all Yidlach and bring keine hara. Good fortune is lichtig as a glowing menorah. Ich schlep lots of brachas on Chanukah geld, and joys that are taka, the best in the Welt. If you know nice mention, I'll visit them quick, and I'll bring them gesund on a hoist fill mit glick. So we sent him to Doinhuis and shook hands and parted. He shouted shalom, a reis van tier he darted. He ran to a fudel, mit stark fert ahead. He fed them some bagels, and here's what he said. Lass me gain Maish and Mendel, mach schnell Mol and Yossel. Please give a rush Malka, Jaime mach sich a shukel. And they raced via Ruach as they galloped so schnell. All his clothing blew off, and his gatkes as well. He was so cold that his tuchas turned bluish. He moaned and geschreit of English and Jewish. So don't act fashemt, and please sein nicht rude. When that frostbitten Zadie arrives in the nude, schnell pack him in kurzen, don't beat round the bush. Quick tire haste Wasser, Tash, auf kalt tush. Schnell feed him some chicken soup, haste as can be, and give him some schnapps with a glazel, hot tea. Cause bringt a house full of Chanukah wishes as warm und Geschmack as a teller, haste knishes. And he brings them from our house, so friendly and bright. Your house will keep glowing with Chanukah light. Plus joy, Zisvi Tzikr, Shalom, and good cheer. Und alle Sachen freilich, jeder Tag von the year. Kein von dein Mishpacha will be a Shlamazel, for life will bring jeden Mensch, Simchas, Mazel. All through der Kumendik, your hopes will come true, and Himmel will bless your Mishpacha and you.
Oh, bravo, bravo.
Oh, wow, that was good.
That was very good.
Very good.
Wow, that was really good.
And you read it so well. That was such good reading.
Shaynem dank.
Yeah.
Okay, mentioned, she's Nina Zega. Als we willen stehen und reden, sie geht bei mir noch ein paar Minuten, halbe Stunde, als ihr wollt. Aber der Menschen, was darf gehen, besuchen sie eine gute Nacht, eine freiliche Chanukah, es nicht zu viel Lottes und ich weiß, sie sagen auf Hebräisch, auf Yiddish, how do you say jelly donuts in Yiddish? Basically. Tova, how do we say jelly donuts in Yiddish?
That's a good question. Donuts in Yiddish.
Sufganiyot.
But me darf es nicht zu viel, aber wir sehen wie Al.
It's a Sephardic thing, so there is no Yiddish. Sufganiyot is from Sephardic, so it's not a Yiddish. There is no Yiddish.
No.
Although I'll bet if we brought up the Yiddish dictionary online, they would have come up with something. And maybe donuts just spelled with Yiddish language. I don't know. It would be an interesting thing to look at.
Donut. In the dictionary comes up donut.
Donut.
Donut. That's
We can make up.
English.
We can make up a new word.
I don't know, how is it down there in the States? Here, the typical sufganiyah or sufganiyot, it was always just jam, raspberry jam inside a donut with icing sugar. But now there's a whole twist.
There is
donut. They're filled with creme brulee and with chocolate and with you name it. It's all different now. I still like the traditional sufgan. If I'm going to have it, it's going to be the traditional.
Yeah, me too.
All right, mention.
Yeah.
Pempicle donut. Basically, ich habe nicht gehört dem Wort.
Ich habe auch nicht gehört. No, ich habe nicht das gehört.
Ja, weiß ich, was ich weiß von gar nicht. Aber Dat heet, du steht de woord pemperkel.
Ja,
Oké.
interessant.
Maar hij is geleerd even snijden.
It's nice, yeah.
Very good.
Very good.
All right, thank you. There was a nice Hanukkah evening.
Yeah.
Happy Hanukkah, everyone. A
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy
Gezind en stark.
We willen net reden, we gaan slapen.
May everybody's lights keep
Everybody
light burning nice.
Okay. A gute Nacht.
Gute Nacht.
A gute Nacht.
In zwei Wochen noch.
2
We gaan die day nog allemaal. Ja?
In 2 Wochen. In 2
Ja,
Wochen.
2 Wochen. Dankeschön.
2 Wochen zurück.
No, it's 2 Wochen.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Forward.
In
2
the next,
Wochen. 2 Wochen.
in the next 2
We
Wochen.
komen in 2 wochen.
Okay.
2 weeks.
Nächste 2 Wochen, Blineder.
Amen. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Good night.